That's probably good enough. I will pass on that. And this guy must have a really rough time if I land right on top of him. Please. What I thought this would be is that I just, like, drag it over like the other stuff and it would bring me to where I need to go. Because I am unable to open up the map from here. I'm aware. Gee, can I close it from the inside? I can close it from the inside. It's wet. Why is it wet? Ah, that's why we're wet. Okay, Timber Hearth. Brittle Hollow. Dark Bramble. Come on, I know you can bring me. Come on now. Don't be shy. You're so close. You're just a little too more to the right. Okay, one more to the right and you got it. Just one more to the right. Ah. What a lovely door. What a lovely door you have here. Just when you think you have it, it's just Chuck Testa. But why, though? It's right fucking there. Come on. I am the quantum moon. It is always 72 meters away from me in all directions. Well, now what? Nighty-nighty. Alright. Oh. Funky. Oh, I thought it just looked... No, is it? Oh, that's actually fucking awesome. Wait, that's actually sick as hell. Alright, I know exactly what to do, and this is kind of fucking awesome. Ooh, nice textures. Ooh. You want to appear? There we go. There we go. No, never mind. The way it was dark... Never mind. The way it was dark, it didn't even look like that was there. Alright. Not close enough. Let me try again. No, this is where I just was. I was just here. Gotta close the door again. I don't want to be there. Here we go. Well, of course it's gonna be the Timber Hearth version that would get me to the North Pole. That only makes sense. Alright. Okay. Yes, is this actually May, or is this Gamma speaking through May? Because it's too confusing now. Yes. If I can briefly explain myself, because I had done so when I got here. Long story short, one of the first things I ever tried to do when doing the Quantum Moon stuff after gaining the knowledge for pictures before doing the Tower of Quantum Knowledge was attempting to take a picture of the Quantum Moon. I did not see the prompt to pull out the normal camera because I was in the ship and it would only do the probe. When I was out in space, not in the ship, it didn't seem like I could pull out the normal camera because it was only letting me pull out the probe. And all I wanted to do was get the camera out, and I did not see the prompt to do the camera. It just was there, I just didn't see it. So, like, it's half my fault, half the game's fault. Because what I was trying to do before taking the picture should have 1,000,000% worked, and I hate that the game doesn't quantify that. Like, genuine downside for the game, not like the probe. What, you didn't see what I was doing. What I was doing is that I was getting out of the ship and having the ship get pulled into the gravitational pull of the moon. Because the ship's always laying on the South Pole. So the ship was landing on the South Pole, so then I'd follow it around and be directly on top of where the ship landed, and that should have let me in. That 1,000,000% should have let me in. That would have been so incredibly creative. Like, some other things have been my fault, and I can admit that. But that should have 1,000,000% worked. And I am so upset that it didn't. Wait, are you moving? Like, I can admit, this is sick as fuck. This is fucking awesome. Who are you? Alright, good talk. You got a place to put these in? Me. That's me. Among Us. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine, to learn about and find the eye of the universe. I'm unsure how you arrived here, however, perhaps you come from another star system, as my clan originally did? Have you encountered a quantum shard on other planets? The shards look the same as the quantum moon's surface does now, while at the eye. From this, we can reasonably infer the quantum moon's natural state is as we see it now, and that the eye is its primary location. Given the quantum moon is the eye's moon, it's likely that any characteristics the moon exhibits are also exhibited by the eye itself. The quantum moon and its shards, for instance, are quantum, thus the eye is likely also quantum. In fact, this moon is probably quantum because its proximity to the eye made it quantum, the same way the areas surrounding quantum shards that landed on other planets eventually become quantum too. I am on my first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. All Nomai and my clan make this journey when we come of age. Even though the eye cannot can be reached from here, the quantum moon remains special to us, as it carries us nearer to the eye than any other place we know. I've journeyed here to be close to the eye, while the eye is obscured from our sight. We can see the quantum moon's reflection in the eye in the sky above us. There is fundamentally uncertain throughout. It is fundamentally uncertain throughout the universe. Normally, this uncertainty is only observed on a very small scale, as what approaches the eye. However, that uncertainty grows enormously. The quantum moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the eye. Shards that broke off the quantum moon have a similar effect as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in the star system. Conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse to a single possibility. But what would happen if a conscious observer somehow entered the eye itself? Over time, this has become my clan's greatest question. I never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. There are many questions I would ask, if I could comprehend your language. You have my gratitude for understanding mine. This is the quantum moon, where we are both standing. Despite also orbiting other celestial bodies, the quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. I am Solanium. I know my clan arrived in this star system before my birth, and now we call it home. We are orbiting the eye of the universe now. Although we cannot see it, only the quantum moon's reflection of it. The eye is older than the universe itself, and my clan believes it dwells on an extremely distant orbit around this star system. You have a good day, sir or madam. Try yellow with yellow. And blue with blue. Identify the explanatory. These are the 2 tenets of Know My philosophy. To seek out and to understand is our way of living. Put them in the wrong spot so it looks stupid. Me? Gungaga. Me and the quantum moon. Is this your first time on the quantum moon? It's my first time here. If you come here looking for answers, I hope you find them. Suppose you could reach the eye of the universe. Would you try to enter it? What do you imagine the effects of a conscious observer might be? Me and you and me, no matter how we toss the dice. We do not have much of a connection, you and I. Still, this encounter feels special. I hope you won't mind if I think of you as a friend. We are besties now. Like many of my clan before me, I journeyed here to see the quantum moon's reflection of the eye. This is the closest any of us have come to seeing the eye itself. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I may not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. Many in my clan have believed the Eye called to us for a particular purpose. When I was a child, I used to believe the Eye was malevolent. I have lured my clan to this star system only to then vanish from them so completely. But I don't fear the Eye anymore. In fact, it became my fondest hope to see the Eye itself, someday. But I fear this may be beyond my reach. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I may not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. I imagine you've noticed the quantum moon changes in appearance depending on which location it is currently orbiting. For instance, the moon looks quite different when orbiting Giant's Deep than it does when orbiting the Hourglass Twins. Because the quantum moon clearly changes in its different forms, the Eye, being this moon's primary location, must be similarly malleable. From this, we can hypothesize that the Eye represents extreme changeability. That said, despite its malleable nature, the quantum moon becomes locked to one specific version of itself when it is consciously observed. But what would ever happen if the conscious observer were to enter the Eye? I've lost track of which ones I have and have not done. Yeah. Have I done all of them? Yeah. I think I've done them all. Yeah. Oh, it's 71 meters now instead of 72. Oh, it's the music that happens when the sun explodes. Well, I can't wait for the sun to explode. I didn't put that there. Well, I don't know what to do. Because the sun's gonna explode. You can tell me the sun's not gonna explode, but the sun always explodes right after this song plays. At the very end of the song, the sun explodes. It's happened every time. I mean... nowhere to go but up, little buddy. Interesting. See? Oh, what a fantastic journey this has been. It will just get consumed by the void. I can't find my ship from here. I'll have to... Wait, no! Come back! A ship! I need you! The reason why I had gone to Ember Twin that one time is because the video I had first looked up was landing on the Quantum Moon from the shuttle, so I was assuming I needed to use the shuttle. But that's just an alternate way of doing that. Also, I have zero regrets looking up the solution, because it was something I thought I already tried, and I never, ever, 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 ever would have thought to do it again. So, I have no regrets about doing that. Shuttle just takes skill points. Well then. And for how close we were to the eye, I'm surprised that wasn't the end of the game either. I thought the game was gonna end right there. How did the game not end right there? Well, I was able to land on the surface of the Quantum Moon. I found a dead Nomai in a spacesuit near the South Pole. Nomai shrine that wanders the Quantum Moon. And a living Nomai named Solanium on the South Pole. Quantum Moon is the eye of the universe's moon. At this location, the Quantum Moon becomes a reflection of the eye itself. The eye is likely the source of all macroscopic quantum phenomena in the solar system. Soladum wonders what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye. Soladum has a hypothesis. Oh, that she may not be entirely alive. There were no pronouns in any of that dialogue, so I'm glad that clarified. Well, that's a big thing that's solved. Still don't know what the hell else is in the Hanging City. It feels like such a downgrade to go wander the Hanging City instead of being on the Quantum Moon, but that's like, I guess we go there. I also don't know what other towers what else it says Ash Twin Towers. I've been inside all of them. I've used all the teleporters. What else is there to show? Like, I don't even know what else I could be doing at these towers. I've been inside all of them. And I've used all of the teleporters. Like, I had definitely been down here and read this. Yeah. Because I had definitely read all of this information. Making sure that it does that. Because there's been times before where I've read something and it said I didn't. Okay, so it just didn't remember that I read that information at some point. I don't know why. Because now it updated after I read that thing, just the information about the White Hole Station. I read that. Like, the first time I came here, I saw the stones that let me go underneath that panel, and I read that already. I don't know why it didn't count. Alright, well that's that solved. There's still something in Hanging City. This thing. We never ever did anything with this. And I don't know if it has any significance. I'm pretty sure the stuff on Edelrock said that this was supposed to be another, like, locator for the Eye of the Universe. But it still feels like I'm supposed to do something here. Like, I read the dialogue around here, and I grabbed that. Is that it? It does. That is what it does. It's just a thing that points toward where it is. Alright. That's what I wanted to know. It's not relevant to me anymore. Wait, I haven't been here. How did I ever miss this? Feels like I've flown everywhere around here. Oh, cool. Nice of you to drop on by. I guess this is where what's-his-face hung out before he went down more. The journey here from the South Pole has been, I'm going with harrowing because of the meteors, but hey, at least I made it here, unconcussed and not on fire. I poked around a little, and there's some sort of old nomite path that starts across from my campsite inside the ruined building with the trees growing out of it. Doesn't look like anything horrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. Hello. Oh, it's one of those crystals, but it's broken. There is trees growing out of this. We haven't been here yet. To my knowledge. No, actually, it just leads down here. Isn't he just down here? Ow. Yeah, all he did was just climb the stones all the way down here and then set up camp down here instead. It has been a while since I've, like, fully explored this place. Oh, you know what? I have been in this exact room before, but it was in, like, the first or second stream. But I didn't understand anything related to like, the gravity balls that, like, activate the, activate mechanisms yet. I wasn't familiar with that, and I just completely passed it. So, this is new. There we go. Alright, perfect. It moves that over there. We now have to leave. I now have to get out of here and go all the way back to Ashtwin now and take the teleporter. I think it's really funny that my YouTube short about the groovy long legs from Pikmin 4 gets like 100 views daily. Like, it has not stopped growing. Like, when I was doing Pikmin 4, I was naming, like, every single short I was uploading blank jump scare. And just, like, I look at my, like, analytics every day, and I'm just always seeing, like, the same, like, 5 videos are getting constant views, like, every single day. It's... recently my YouTube short about the Bug Fables Easter egg in Born of Bread has been getting viewership for some reason. But it's the Groovy Longlegs Pikmin 4 short, and frickin' almost 5 years ago, we're approaching the 4-year anniversary of my Plants vs. Zombies Repainted playthrough. It was like right after I had started doing Ecclese for the first time, I played that. And that's getting like viewership like all the time still. And also specifically Banjo-Tooie Episode 1. Banjo-Tooie Episode 1 popped off for some reason, and I don't know why. Like, Banjo-Tooie got a lot more going on. I guess it's just fun to see people just mess around in that fuck-ass game. I still look back on that game fondly, but damn. Root! I am Root! Where am I taking this first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? All of the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so the black hole cores will go there. My gratitude. Or there's, I guess, a conversation. The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cerebral spine. The tower designs in the high energy lab on Ember Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he is familiar with them. Our gratitude. In that case, Poke, Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return to the Forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin. Just make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are. Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? He does not know that the warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point in between them. I have never noticed a warp tower for Ember Twin. Actually, wait, no, yes I have. I have noticed it, actually. I know exactly where that is. Regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body in which it's tuned? I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with the astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not Poke. We don't need the alignment angle to be exact, it only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's receiver. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. Nice head. This statue has not opened its eyes. Oh, but here's this fucking thing. It was here the whole time. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber on Ash Twin. I am intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ashwin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Where are you? Where are you? Alright, then that might be everything in here. You know, now I'm actually fully comprehending these. I don't remember where this one goes. I know each building represents a planet. I don't think I ever read this. This is the Giant's Deep one. Welcome to Giant's Deep, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below. Oh, that's the hint to go underneath the island, because this is that island. I just never read that text. And how the fuck did these two die right outside? Okay, that's just this warp station. I think I've actually used this one. Can I quickly make it over to the other side, or do I have to wait another full rotation? I mean... Alright, well, never mind. I'll have to figure that out later. Because at the moment, I've only got about 5 more minutes to stream. However, I think we have done very important things today. And again, I have 0 regrets about what I did to achieve going to the Quantum Moon. Because like I had mentioned several times, I thought I tried that already several times, and it didn't work, and you would have seen me sit here for another 2 hours trying a bunch of other things. That's not the right solution, because I never would have guessed the right solution. It's just not something that would have happened. And here's the song that plays when the sun is about to explode, so we loop. Which is to say, I'm just going to click quit because I have to go. So I will be returning to this again in another 2 days from my perspective. And I will have a lot more time to play, and it's entirely possible that we finish the main game next time. I will say at the moment, since I'm bringing it up, I don't know if I'll jump straight into Echoes of the Eye immediately after. Because we are, as these episodes are going up, it'll be mid to late December. And I would probably want to start something special on my birthday, like I do every year on December 27th. So I might do what I did back when I played Omori, where I beat Omori, I wanted to play the other stuff in the game, so I waited a little bit to play something else that I was doing at the time, and then went back to Omori. But I'll figure it out. I'll see what happens when we get to the end, and see exactly what I want to do, but that's my current line of thinking. For now, though, thank you all so much for watching Outer Wilds Blind up to this point. This is all streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokeball35, link in the description down below. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because we do have a lot to offer, including this whole playthrough of Outer Wilds and many other things on the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.